not much more you could say.
Yeah, I mean, you see also, like, especially the up-and-comers, there's a lot of blue belts out there that are just coming out into the scene, don't have a lot of super fight experience, and you see them today. They're doing excellent.
And we move right along, and we have our next ranked competitor at the under 135 female rankings, Dana Christensen, 2-0 inside the circle. She is up against debut competitor Grace Long. Dana always brings inside the circle. Love to see her matches. Grace took this on a bit of a short notice, stepping up to that challenge, coming down from Connecticut for this. So, you hope if you're going to drive all that way, you got to think you're going to bring it. So, excited to see that. And we will go underway here shortly. Grace in the all black up against Dana in the black and blue. Dana hugging her coaches on her way in. Mm-hmm.
I love watching Dana. She's so exciting,
Absolutely.
So explosive. All of her matches have just been impressive so far.
And her warm-ups are things of legends here in HCS. She's getting here at the beginning every time, getting a full marathon in before. They like to say, it's a saying, get your first sweat out. She's getting that third, fourth, and fifth sweat out before she gets inside here. We're underway.
Her warm-up is most people's full workout.
Full workout, absolutely. Grace Long out of Gracie Sports in Connecticut. Dana out of Ocean County, BJJ.
Yeah, you see both ladies are really trying to go for that collar tie.
You can hear Coach Doug Whit-Stanley in Dana's corner there. You would always think your neutral improves when you have a Big Ten champ in wrestling coaching you on it. So,
you see Dana's got these double unders that you see almost like a tie clinch.
Definitely the size advantage here for Grace. For Dana. Good hand fighting back and forth here.
Yeah, I'd like to see some level changes from them, though, because you see...
Standing straight up here.
Yeah, they get really tall with those collar ties, and they're trying to break their grips, but, it's from being so tall, you could go in for, a body lock, single leg. It's all available right there because they're so tall.
Yeah, a lot of focus on those collar ties, where the point of the collar tie is to get to that shot. So if your competitor's going to stand up for you, you don't really need to worry about the collar tie as much as going for that shot.
Yeah, and I will say, especially a lot of people, especially this is blue belt level, so they've been training, maybe 2 years, if that. A lot of people come into jiu-jitsu with zero wrestling, zero stand-up, and, to learn that from scratch, I think, that the wrestling and the takedown aspect is probably one of the hardest things, to learn in jiu-jitsu, especially if they come in with no wrestling backgrounds.
Absolutely. Minute and a half remains here. Be interesting to see if either, because they keep separating, one of them attacks on that separation instead of just agreeing to re-tie up. That's an opportunity, because when you separate, there's a little bit of relaxation there, so if one of them can take advantage of that, that could lead to some action here, as we have a minute remain.
Yeah, I think they're just too focused on the collar ties.
Yeah, absolutely. And that could be a little bit of the inexperience. Being a blue belt, you have your game plan, you really want to stick to it. Sometimes it's harder to adapt. It just seems to be that they definitely came in with a similar game plan, looking for similar things. So,
yeah, and you see and a lot of women, especially if they don't have wrestling, you see a lot of women just pull guards, because I think, not to generalize, but I am a woman who trains. I feel women feel a little bit more comfortable working off of their back, so it's they have a little bit more. their game is a little bit more guard heavy because they feel a little bit comfortable there. But you see these ladies are just like, nah, I'm not going to my back. Like, I want that takedown today.
And as we close to the period, we once again go to overtime here. And this EBI is going to be interesting because we learned nothing about either's competitor skills there at this point because it's been all on their feet. So it'll be interesting to see. Green Dana wins the toss there. Dana's taking the back. See if that length helps her here.
Yeah, that's the one thing, man. Those lanky legs. Like, I mean, we're probably going to see a nice little body triangle off of her. Use that length.
And there, can't actually see.
I think she attempted it, doesn't quite have it. Her feet are still crossed, not quite in the body triangle. But she's really trying to get underneath the neck here. She doesn't quite have it, but she's just trying to grab the other side. She's pulling and yanking on the face. She's got a nice little face crank in there. It's not so much a choke.
Still find that submission from there, though. Definitely uncomfortable.
It's more of now it's under
the chin, and there it is. Submission 30 seconds in there. Rear naked out of Dana. Grace has a minute to respond, though. And she's taking the back. And typically when we see someone get submitted in that opening, we see them take the arm because they need the submission now. But Grace confident in her back ability to see if she can find that submission. And we're underway. Dana explodes right away, though.
Oh, and you see...
Almost out already. And we are out. Dana finds that quick escape. Winner in our EBI overtime. Dana Christensen remains inside the circle, undefeated, and she's able to stop the curse here almost of the ranked competitors losing to a debut specialist. Dana Christensen able to keep her undefeated record, able to improve that ranking there. Good work out of Dana there in that EBI. Impressive debut from Grace as well. Hopefully we can get her back here this time. Full training camp for her instead of that
not
short
on
notice.
Couple days notice.
Wait. We appreciate anyone who steps up and then brings it like that, goes to overtime against a very skilled competitor.